Game of Thrones now, Game of Thrones now. I love talking Game of Thrones with you, Jones. Especially when it's in the form of a video game. This must mean you're really excited.
This is a strange combination, a strange teaming up of Telltale Games and the Game of Thrones world. They've come together to build an entire new Game of Thrones story that really has very little to do with what's going on in this series so far. And there are 3 episodes. Ben and Jose reviewed the first episode on the show. So far, we've also had 2 and 3. You and I are going to review those today.
Yes.
What's going on here? Because I can't really tell who these people are or why I should care.
Okay, well, I wish you would get into it a little bit more. I am loving this game because, of course, I love Game of Thrones. But what we're doing here is now following House Forrester and the characters and the children inside of House Forrester and how they play a role inside of Westeros as well.
We have White Hill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
I love it. I love how they built this family and this new house that is actually living inside of this world that's already happening in Game of Thrones. So even in the first season, in the first episode, they were actually outside of the Red Wedding.
But that was in the first episode.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So we're playing with this family.
From a different point of view of the Game of Thrones universe. I'm picking up what you're putting down there, and I'm interested, I thought I was interested in seeing the Game of Thrones universe from a different perspective, maybe not the one that we're used to seeing from Tyrion's perspective, Cersei's perspective, all these different characters that are huge staples on the show.
Great, but you're interacting with them in the game.
Sort of. I mean, there's something that happens in each of the first 3 episodes, but basically, you're making your own choices in all of the dialogue interactions. And I know this is the same as it was with The Walking Dead, but none of those choices really seem to change the core story here.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to change the core story really in any of these games.
I want to change the story.
I know, but you're still affecting a large chunk of the game.
If you're that eager to die,
get down! All right, who dies first?
I can't pay attention, though, for some reason. And maybe I'm just easily distracted. It just feels like I have more important things to do in my life, like think about what might happen in Season 5, which is coming very, very soon. And, I just feel like this doesn't matter. This is white noise in the background. And I thought that I cared so much for the world that George R.R. Martin created. And I guess I don't. I didn't really enjoy this game that much. I'm answering all the people. I don't care. I don't say anything. I say something. Lord Flatbottom will remember you for saying that. I don't care if Lord Flatbottom remembers me. It doesn't matter. I don't know why. I wish I cared more. I tried to care.
There's some fun to be had here. There are some moments, though, that disappoint me. Like some of the QuickTime events are not very fun to play through.
They're so boring. They also don't feel like, and I'm playing this on the iPhone. I'm not sure it's the right format to play it on.
Yeah.
But I never feel like I'm quite have the connectivity to the screen that I should, and when I'm doing the swipes and the touches and the QuickTime things, they're not kind of going my way. Maybe I'm not good at these kinds of games. I don't know. I'm okay with that.
You are, and you're right about that. The walking, particularly the walking, is very frustrating. I don't want to see that in any more of the episodes. It's just pointless to me. But other than that, I'm having a good time following the story. I love it. It's the storybook come to life, and I'm playing on my iPad.
What are you going to do for the score for these 2 and 3? And we'll revisit this again. Well, maybe not me, but you will at least for 6.
I'm liking episodes 2 and 3. There are some problems for sure, but I'm enjoying myself. It's getting an 8.
It's getting a 5 from me.